Oh my gosh, chat. Did you see that Ricada decided to do a plea deal today? I feel like we need to celebrate a little bit. I like a confession chat. Oh my gosh. I am like right now looking up Bible verses so that I can make one very important point here. Okay. I'm trying to find a version of the Bible that doesn't suck ass online. I may be forced to go to the LDS version. Hold on a moment. Let's see. How's chat doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic today. It's in John. That is correct. Oh my goodness. What chapter is it? Is it John 13? Jump. All right. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I am doing pretty good. I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the... Tonight we've got 3 big things I want to talk about. 3 big things. Super duper excited. You all are going to love them. One of them is not equal to the others. The other 2 are going to take at least an hour, maybe longer. The first one, maybe not so much. So I'm going to ask you guys what you want to hear first. Let me type this out. Do you want to hear the Rackets plea deal? Do you want to hear Goonergate? Or do you want to hear about the Giga Twitch interview? We're covering all of these tonight, chat. I have the room open for people if they want to step into the ring and talk to me about any of these things. And whichever one wins first is what we're going to go over first. So vote. Vote for a completely democratic a completely democratic service. Oh gosh, gatekeeping is essential. I agree. Chad, I'm working on an interview with a certain Norwegian. I'm gonna build a documentary, and it's gonna be all about gatekeeping. It's gonna be about him, but the theme is gatekeeping and how important gatekeeping is when it comes to you protecting your shit. So that'll be fun. I'm actually really excited about that. This is something I've been slowly working on. I've just been barely getting to the script because I've been so busy. I already know the Goonergate stuff. I mean, I already do too. But I don't know. I feel like I need to talk about it again. I was given a video where the Almighty Lolly talks about this, and I wanted to hear what he had to say. So we're gonna go through my recounting of Goonergate, how retarded I think it is. Then we're gonna listen to the Almighty Lolly's take on it. I was given this video. I was told that it was a good video, so we're gonna listen to bits and pieces of it. I've also got Minecraft up. We're gonna continue on. If you came over from the last stream, we're still playing a little bit of Minecraft. We're gonna listen to that while we play, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions. But yeah, vote, chat. That video is good. Good. Like I said, I was told it was good. You guys are all voting very democratically. I love that here. I love democracy. I love the Republic. Occo baby 69. Even Smash JT is pro goon. Yes. Even a married man with kids is pro goon. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh. Chat. It looks like you all are very determined on what you want to hear from me tonight. So we'll probably start with Goonergate. Very fun. Very, very fun. Very, very exciting. Molten hot take. No matter who you support or what side you're on, censorship sucks balls. I agree, chat. And here is where the crux of everything lies today. This is something that I knew would happen. This is something I warned about would happen. I was hoping it would take a year, maybe 2 into the newest administration before something happened. However, I continue to prove just how stupid I am. I'm gonna try and watch the heavy use of the R word tonight. Gotta be careful. Don't want to do it too much here. But like, I am proving to myself that I'm very stupid, because let me tell you, chat, I knew this was gonna happen. All right, here, I'm gonna adjust myself so I'm not just sitting so far off to the center here. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was coming from a mile away. I saw it coming from a mile away. However, I was hoping, I was praying in the back of my head, because full disclosure, I am a Christian, used to be Mormon. I even served a mission, but I understand the importance of freedom of speech. Even speech that I consider to be degenerate, as long as it's not hurting people, I feel like you should do you, and it's perfectly fine. I would be a bit of a hypocrite to not think that way, because I am friends with Lumi and Mizu, and you know, I don't consider myself a hypocrite, so that's the take that I have. So you didn't say nothing. What do you mean I didn't say nothing? I don't know what you mean there. If you need to use the R word, I would recommend glowing. Yes, I agree. But yeah, I believe freedom of speech is important. I believe that anybody that attempts to censor it is retarded and gay. You guys can keep a counter if you want. Freedom of speech isn't meant to protect speech you like. It's supposed to protect speech you don't like. Yes, it is. So let's like I said, I knew this was coming from a mile away. I may not have said that vocally, but I knew this was coming because every single time we have a pendulum swing, and I haven't been alive for that long. You know, I'm still 20, in my 20s, an indeterminate age in my 20s here. But I know that whenever the worldview on something saturates to a point, it swings back the other direction. And we've had 8, 12, 16 years of one way of thought, and it got to the point where everybody was pretty damn sick and tired of it. And now we got a guy in the White House in America that has promised some massive changes. Massive changes. And it is already swinging back to the other side. And I feel like it's important for me to say this. Upper or lower 20s, I'm not going to say. Again, protecting myself here. But 20s, I'm just going to say 20s right now. Where was I with this? Anyway, I knew that when the next guy got in, because I'm gonna be honest, I knew he was gonna come in. I'm gonna be honest with you. So many people were sick of how things were going that I knew. Am I single? Sure. Yeah. I think so. Not looking right now, though. Sorry. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna try not to get distracted here. Chat, you distracted me. You distracted me. All right, you're distracting me. I can't get distracted. But anyway, I knew, as somebody that considers themselves not really either way, and I say that because I grew up with parents that voted for Obama, and I grew up with more conservative ideals, but I also have progressive ideals as well. Not really progressive. I have democratic and I have conservative ideals, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people probably do. I kept saying it was up in the air. Okay. I don't really know what that means, but fair enough. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought here. Anyway, so let me end that poll because it's very obvious what you guys want right now. I remember the Pokemon is the devil. Yes. Anyway, my apologies. I knew that it would swing back the way it did, because that is always what happens. If you look back in history, in American history, I remember somebody brought up the Satanic Panic. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight because somebody that we're going to talk about really doesn't want to believe it. Somebody wants to say that the Satanic Panic, it didn't exist. Chat, if you all are like older than me, chances are some of you are. I want you to press 1 if you remember the Satanic Panic. I can think of a couple of fun things off the top of my head. D&D being the biggest one. Pokemon, card games, all of these massive things where people were like, oh my gosh, these are of the devil. GTA. Does anybody remember when it comes to GTA or Monster Energy drinks? Oh, that one was Now, when it comes to Monster Energy drinks, I can slightly believe that conspiracy theory. Slightly. But I also don't believe it whatsoever. I think it's one of those things where when it comes to Monster Energy drinks, I want it to be real because it would be funny. That's the only reason why I want it to be real, because it's funny. And if you guys don't know, I'll explain it really quickly. Some people back when all this shit was just like simmering down believed that because of how the monster here, let me bring up a picture. Let me bring up a picture here for you. So, this is something that, like, your brain is gonna, like, explode and splatter all over the ground. So, because in a Hebrew Roman numeral, in Hebrew numerals, this is supposed to be a 6, and there's 3 of them, it's 666. And so, legitimately, I don't know if this was Christians and Jews or just Christians, probably just Christians. They believed that because it was 3 of the Hebrew symbol, or what they thought to be the symbol of 6, they thought that Monster Energy drink was satanic. And again, I kind of want this to be real, okay? Because it is so hilarious to think that the company who came up with this energy drink was subliminally putting in 666 on the front of the can. That is just the most hilarious shit to me. But this is the kind of like fear mongering that you saw in the 90s, in the early parts of the 2000s, maybe a little bit of the 80s as well. But that is what was seen. And in my personal belief, it led in part to where we have the hyper-progressive politics of today. I believe that because we had a lot of people back in the 90s and early 2000s that became hyper-atheists, in part because of all of these Christians. I'm sure if anybody here is a non-believer of God in the chat here, and you were alive during that time, maybe you can attribute your deciding to not believe in defiance of some of these people. So, you know, I believe, and again, like this personal belief, that the hyper-conservatism that led to this satanic panic is what led, in part, to the hyper-progressivism that we see today. Because for the most part, most of the hyper-progressivism that we see, it comes a little bit from the older generation, and I do believe that some of it from the older generation, it does come from some of the older generation, but I do believe that it is a lot from the younger generation that are rebelling against the older generation. I don't believe in your imaginary man in the sky. That's okay. I can respect you. Even if I think that you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. See, that's the kind of shit I hate. By the way, I hated that kind of shit when I was on a mission. Okay, when I was on my mission, one of the things I had to deal with the worst were people like that. People, we called them Bible thumpers, because they would come up to you and they would try and argue the Bible with you, and they would try and tell you that they knew the Bible more than you, and it's just like, I don't care. I don't care if you think you know the Bible more than me. I don't care if your relationship with Christ is better than mine. And you want to know why I don't care? Because he doesn't care either. He doesn't care if you know about my relationship. I am the only one that cares. I don't know. That was just one of those things that really bothered me. And I know for a fact that that kind of rhetoric, that kind of speech is what led to the last like 16, 15, like 14 to 16 years that we have, where again, it started with Obama, maybe a little bit with Bush, and it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And it like was in the middle when Trump's first term happened. And now that his second term has happened, everybody's voted. They've all decided that they want reform, massive reform. And you can tell with the numbers of people that voted for him and put him in office, and all the people that are super duper excited about what he put in. Like, they want change. They want all of the stuff that we've been seeing now to go away. And I agree. There's a lot of shit that was allowed especially with the children, that should not have been allowed whatsoever. Especially when it comes to stuff like the internet. I think that we have let a lot of stuff on the internet be regulated when it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. If somebody's being a bully on the internet, just turn off the computer and the bully goes away. Bully can't do nothing to you if you turn off the computer. But, people have decided that they want to regulate everything on the internet. And I'm not for that. And I hope that with this administration, it changes. Hopefully. That's like I told some friends the other day, if like they lower gas and eggs, I will consider Trump a successful president. Like, I don't care about any of his other shit. If he does that, I'll be happy. But like, all of this other stuff, great. Fantastic. I hope Bush gets outed for something so bad he goes to jail. I don't think he will. Kids shouldn't be allowed on the internet. I agree, chat. And that's one of the arguments that I'm going to use for a lot of the shit that I've seen, is a lot of these people are going to advocate on behalf of getting rid of porn because they don't want children to see it. Well, motherfucker, if you just take kids off the internet, there's not going to be any porn that you have to censor because kids won't see it. Well, that's too hard for some people, chat. It's one of those things that I've noticed a lot when it comes to people that want to censor stuff. There's a lot of for the children. We have to do it for the children. For people on the left, it was that you got to do it for my feelings. For people on the right, it's for my children. Well, it's a little bit on both sides, but for my children is definitely like something I see a lot on the hyper conservatives on the right that want to censor things, and it's just like I'm not for it. Just get rid of the kids. I don't want kids on the internet. All right, I don't give a fuck. All right, I think that the way that I grew up, which was on the internet, because again, it was brand new, not a lot of people really knew how the internet worked, so there's a lot of Wild West. I will tell you right now, I wish I didn't have some of the exposure to the internet I had. I'm fine where I am now. I think I was able to recover for the most part. However, I don't like some of the stuff that I was able to get into. More and more I discover that like children, especially some of my friends, talk about their grooming stories, and it's just like, you know what? I don't want the second generation to come across that. I don't want the second generation to have that kind of shit. I grew up on the internet. I did too. But it's my personal opinion that I was the experiment. All of you guys were the experiment. All right. If you were like a child, like I was when the internet was mostly brand new, you would probably agree that you don't want anybody else to go through what you just went through, because holy crap, that was scary. So take kids off the internet. All right. A lot of this shit gets solved once you take them off the internet. You're okay now, Mr. Hands isn't? Puritan's gonna Puritan. Exactly. Was groomed in an MMO? A lot of people will tell you that. It's really sad. I recommend the new video by Utensil. I don't know. Utensil's a funny guy. He's a very funny guy. He came into my comments. Chat, so here's the funny thing. I've already kind of talked about this before. All right, here, I'll show you. I've talked about this before when it came to Melanie Mac, because back then Melanie Mac was the biggest person that was kind of like on the scene for this. And for a while, I would say for like a couple of weeks, maybe a month, after she like went out there, decided to dance around, act like an ethot, and in my opinion, still like going against the Christian values that she really wants to uphold. Yeah, cool, great. She did her thing. But then everybody decided to start throwing defense for her. And everybody started to comment and started to make noise and all this other shit. And now it's devolved. And in my personal opinion, Goonergate is slowly dying. I believe that this movement that these content creators have started is slowly dying out. And the reason why I believe it is slowly dying out is because we are discovering wild, crazy, stupid shit about them that is really hilarious. Oh, don't mean to show that off yet. Hold on a moment. Don't want to show my cards too quickly here, so I'm just going to hide the screen. I'm just going to hide the screen real quickly. It doesn't matter. Didn't she start as a lefty? Yes. Now, chat. I guess we'll kind of go through the timeline here. Skill issue. The internet could never affect me the same way in the late 90s in LA gangland. Yeah, maybe it is a bit of a skill issue. I just got groomed well, I didn't necessarily get groomed on the internet. I do believe that some crazy stuff happened to me on the internet from the internet influence. But I don't know. People are different. My consensus though is parents need to take the initiative to keep their kids off the internet. Like, we don't have to create an internet bill to keep the internet safe. No, we just need to make parents pay more attention to their children, if that makes sense. I was a teen when I started exploring 4chan. Oh, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Anyway, let me go through a timeline here of how I've seen it, and you guys can correct me, but this is how I've seen it based on mostly just Twitter. So, and I am going to be using my video. I'm going to have it muted, but I do have all of the relevant things like shown here. So the way that this all kind of started is when Pirate Nation, which is a Twitter account that mostly talks about pop culture, video games, TV shows, mostly just video games though, they share a picture from the First Descendant, and the picture is of a character, I believe her name is Luna, and the video is she's like dancing in the video. Now, in my personal opinion, is the video a little provocative? Just a little bit, but the First Descendant is one of those games where sex appeal is probably one of the biggest things that they thought of when they were creating the game. Story, not so high on the end of the list of things. Like, it's not a horrible story. Okay, chat, if you played the First Descendant, I need you to tell me what you think of it. I want to know what you guys think of it. If you guys liked it, press 1. If you didn't like the story, press 2. All right? Like the story, press 1. Didn't like the story, press 2. Because I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of in the middle, you know. I'm always going to kind of be in the middle with the First Descendant. I liked the characters. I liked the build. Way more grindy than Warframe, personally, but it was all right. Story, I really didn't like it that much. I felt like it kind of left a lot to be desired, but, you know, it's a brand new game. Maybe they can borrow some of the storytelling aspects from Warframe, like they borrowed a lot of other things. Oh, it's risque for sure. Yeah. But no, like the First Descendant here, I'll even show the picture here because I unfortunately... No, wait, I do probably have the picture. Sorry, ignore me. Ignore me. I keep all of my pictures from my videos in a deep storage thing here. Hold on a moment. I completely forgot about this. Melody Mac. I do! Awesome. Perfect. I don't have to like scroll through my video. I am fantastic. Look at that. All right, chat. There we go. So this is the tweet that kind of got it rolling. Basically, this is kind of what pissed off Melanie Mac. Now, here's a crazy thing about Melanie Mac. She's kind of wonky. She kind of had her start doing video game coverage. I even saw that she was on like stage with Jeff Keighley back before Jeff Keighley started the Game Awards. It's like her and him like did news coverage or something. I don't really know what they did, but she was like, that was back when, man, can you imagine that? Imagine Jeff Keighley today and Melanie Mac today. Those two would not get along 110%. If you don't show the video, viewers can't get a good idea of it. Of what? I'm a little confused what you mean here, Victus. That's why I'm showing this. Oh, are you talking about the tweet itself? Let me see if I can find it. Here. Hold on. I can probably find the video. Let me see. Oh gosh. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it, there it is. All right, perfect. All right, here you go, chat. Here you go. There it is, right in broad daylight. This is the character. All right. Now I need to know. All right, some of you are very cultured. Some of you are fantastically cultured. What do you think about this? Is this too much? As somebody who has played the game, I will tell you right now, this is like a pretty average thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure Luna, the character that we are watching right now, her whole shtick is dancing and rhythm. So she is just offbeat, gonna be dancing. Yeah, it's even showing it in the video here. Offbeat, she's just dancing because that's her thing. It's just like Octavia from Warframe, where her whole thing is dancing and beat. This is the Octavia of the series. Now, is she dancing a little provocatively? Yes. But here's the thing. You don't have to show the ass cheeks while she's doing this. People are intentionally doing this because they're like, yeah, this is fantastic. I like this. And you know what? I do too. I do too. I think all of you guys would enjoy that. This is just Luna. Wait, are you serious? Because like she's got the dancing things down here. Am I wrong about this descendant? I feel like that this is the one where she has to dance in rhythm. Because she's got the things where she has the headphones and she's got this is the rhythm character here. All right. And I know this because she's got the rhythm shots here. You have to shoot in rhythm and she's got the dance stuff. Yeah. This is the rhythm character. Why does her gun she's holding look like one of those alien toy guns? Because that is the thing. The dancing is just Luna. Yeah. But it's like, that's her character. That's like part of her character because she's a dancer. She is a rhythm character. So her dancing is not like out of the ordinary. Sorry, I'm getting a little messed up. Chad, I need to stop reading you because you're messing me up. Anyway, that is the video that pissed off people. Okay. That is the video that got people mad. Or more specifically, Melanie Mac. But Melanie Mac wasn't the first one to get upset. The first one to kind of get upset was a guy by the name of Dread Roberts. Now, Dread Roberts, I have not seen a whole lot of content from him, like, as of more recently. He's mostly kind of, like, shot his load at the beginning, and I haven't seen a lot of his stuff more recently. The person I have seen is actually, like, given a lot of content for people to laugh at has actually been a guy named John and Melanie Mac herself. A little bit of utensil, a little bit of quartering, but for the most part, John doesn't seem to be saying a whole lot. My favorite pirate, the Dread Pirate Roberts. Yes. So this is really the first tweet, besides the Dread Roberts one, that got the kickoff. Because, you know, it was kind of isolated to him, but Melanie Mac, she's a whammon, chat. She's a whammon. Excuse me. And whammon have this innate skill on Twitter sometimes to just blow up, especially if they're like Melanie Mac and they hang their tits out all day. Side note, all right. I'm not gonna be a morality fiend here. But like, and this is something that like I agree with, because I was listening to PPP's coverage of this. Melanie Mac, if you really want to be such a pious Christian that you claim to be, you need to put on more clothes. Okay? Didn't Razorfist say something? He did, but I have not read too much into that one. I had his article up and I have not read it yet, unfortunately. I think I have pictures of that somewhere. I'll have to look. I know that the Gamer Gator gave that to me. Because his article was like you had to sign up to Fandom Pulse, and I ain't signing up to that shit. I don't want it. But basically, this was the tweet that kind of like started off everything, and then from there, Goonergate was basically like in full force. Razorfist said something, but he's an idiot too. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Razorfist. I know that he's somebody that people like. I don't know how much people like him, but I just know that he is. Somebody that he has upset a lot of people recently. And that is pretty much it. Razorfist denied the satanic panic happened. I thought that was... Did he also deny it? That's crazy. I know, because I know that John denied it. And he actually got community noted for it. But, like... Yeah. But anyway, continuing on here. Melanie Mac, like, after, like, she made that initial tweet, other people were starting to, like, question her a little bit. And I'm going to be honest with you here, chat. All right, just like wipe it all, like pause here, just like really quickly. All right, if you want to be charitable here, which I will be, she should have stopped right here. All right, she should have stopped right here when people started to point out the hypocrisy of her argument, because her argument is saying that basically if you are not like Lara Croft, then there's an issue. And like when people would press her for examples, Like, she should have just stopped right here, right then, and apologized and said that she was wrong. Because let me be very specifically clear here. Lara Croft is a sex icon, one of the biggest ones in video game history, one that Melanie Mac is a huge fan of and I believe has cosplayed multiple times, and yet she is saying that we need to censor everything else, basically. So in my personal opinion, if I could be the nicest way possible, what I would say is that she needed to stop right here. Somebody needed to take her into the back room and say, shut up, you're stupid. You are absolutely retarded for having this take here, because you are no better. You're like, like, if you want to throw stones in a glass house, you are no better with how you, okay. I need to bring this. I apologize. I didn't bring up a picture of her because I feel weird bringing up pictures of Melanie Mac because she's not the most prettiest woman in the world to me. But like, if you look at pictures of this woman, like recent pictures of this woman, let me see if I can find a more recent picture of her. Oh gosh, I have to go to Instagram. She is not like the most like clean looking woman. She still like chooses to not dress the way that you're supposed to in Christendom. Where's her? Why is Twitter not showing up first on Google? Is Google upset with X right now as well? Hold on. Allegedly. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Give me a picture, Melanie. That one. Oh, that's a video of her. Oh, why is she just doing videos? That's so weird. Okay, we're just gonna do video. We're just gonna, let me... Okay. Like, if you want to be if you want me to get on my, old LDS missionary Christian standards thing here, alright, if she wants to be as huge of a Jesus freak if she really wants to be, Melanie, take off all the necklaces and put something over your fucking shoulders. Alright? Now, I'm not gonna be a moral fiend for that, because I don't care, personally, and I don't think Jesus cares, but the kind of people you're trying to pander to would tell you, put something over your fucking shoulders, take off all those necklaces, and stop looking like you want to get on a dancing pole. I mean, like, she still looks like a whore to me. I'm sorry. Like, and maybe that's mean, alright? You're allowed to disagree with me. You're allowed to say that that's very, very, very mean of me, but she still looks like a whore. Alright? She looks like a whore. She does not look any different than some of the shit that she's calling up. And it's just like, you're no better. All right? You're no fucking better than some of the content that you're railing against. And people, thankfully, rightfully, called her out for that. Not only did they call her out for that, they also called her out for defending Stellar Blade here. And chat, I don't think we have to... well, I will. I don't think we have to bring out these outfits. Some of... actually... chat, I'm going to be honest with you. None of these outfits would probably... Like, if you really want me to be honest, if you want to appease the hyper-Christian conservative here, none of these outfits are okay, alright? The very sheer outfit here that, like, is skin tight to the body, that's not acceptable in the eyes of the Lord. This one's showing shoulders here and also a skin tight, not good in the eyes of the Lord. Skin tight, not good in the eyes of the Lord. Showing midriff, showing belly, and skin tight. And then this one showing the belly, and yeah. None of these are like acceptable in the hyper-Christian conservative realm that this woman wants to live in. Alright? It doesn't work. I think, here's another, well, no. Now this one is maybe a little bit debatable, but like, this doesn't work. None of it works at all. There's even skip. Yeah, there's even skip. Like, chat. Like, these are the ones that I decided to use for my YouTube video. But like, if you want to stop me just here, these are not like, if, again, I'm going off of the standards and practices that I learned when I grew up as a Mormon and as a Christian. This is not acceptable. You would get looks in a Christian church if you dressed like this. All right? Hell, if you showed your belly button at like, if you were a teenager and you showed your belly button, or you were an adult and you showed your belly button and it wasn't a Halloween party, people would give you looks. Some of them would even give you looks at the Halloween party. I mean, like, not just that, but, like, you know, she's defended 2B from, Nier Automata. And, again, let's just not forget, Lara Croft, sex icon of the games industry, one of them at the very least, one of the sexier ones. Like, it doesn't take very long for the argument that she is portraying to fall apart. It doesn't take very long, and you don't have to be necessarily that smart to point out the hypocrisy. Like, it doesn't work. Period. So her whole argument is a grift. That's just what it is. Like, I do not believe that, well, I do believe that she is a Jesus freak. And I believe that about her past and some of the things that happened in her past. But I do not believe that it is anything more than a grift appeal to the right online. And it really sucks because this is not the way to grow your audience. Goth girl rebelling against her Christian parents. It's not even that. Because again, she's like the hyper-conservative woman. She's like your ideal woman here, chat. Not really, though, because her eggs are drying up. That's me. Okay, that's mean. I'm sorry. That's very mean of me to say. I apologize, Melanie Mac. I know I called you an ethot and a whore, but saying that your eggs dry up, that's very mean of me to say. I feel utterly horrible for saying something like that. I deeply apologize. Like, bro. But, like, again, this is a grift. That's all it is. And thank God a lot of people see that for what it is. A lot of people on Twitter have rightfully been calling her out for it. But, like, it doesn't really just stop with her. Like I've said, there have been multiple people that are in on this as well. I have an entire thread in the server just on the Goonergate. I almost called it a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy, but the Goonergate situation here. She's not the only one that, like, jumped in on this. You also have that John... Oh, what is that guy's name? The guy's name is John Del Arroz. He's like a pop culture guy. You also have Dread Roberts, but again, he's not really been that big to a certain extent. And they've all been fighting. All of them have been fighting. Now, what's funny is, thankfully, all the people that I like have been fighting back against them. And it's just kind of crazy. It's just really, really, really sad, too. Now, the thing that's kind of the most depressing about this, chat, is this is not something that, like, this is not, like, a new thing on the right. This is something that this is something that has been, like, slowly edging in from other conservatives. Now, here's the thing. You would expect this from other conservatives on the internet that are especially older. Like this guy here. This is something that this guy constantly preaches. Like, this is the guy that you expect to jump in this whole ham fist, because this guy preaches nothing other than just video games are evil, video games are bad. And the only, legitimately, chat, I hate Matt Walsh. I don't hate a lot of people, but I hate this man. All this man is famous for is saying, what is a woman? All right? If you take away from this man the movie where he says, what is a woman, what does Matt Walsh have? He really doesn't have anything, in my personal opinion. Really does not have a damn thing to his name, because a lot of people, especially on the conservative side, do not like this man. Why? Because he says everything that we are allowed to like. Everything that is, you know, even if it is weird, is between you and God, not between me and Matt Walsh and God. This man says that you're evil and you're going to hell and you're also woke garbage. And that's sad. And that's sad. Like, again, take away what is a woman from this man, and literally he is not worth, like, and he knows it. He knows it. He knows that if you take away what is a woman, you can see it on his face right here. This is just a random photo I found. I like this image. This is a funny one. You take that away from him, and he doesn't have anything. He's just sad. He called Kirsch woke? Really? That's funny. I kind of want that clip. That's really funny. I don't know if you have that out there. Please let me know. I need to see it. That is... One, I just think that's funny. Two, again, I just think this man, and again, this like right here, this is the blueprint for people like Melanie Mac and John and Dredd and Aristocratic. I don't know how to pronounce the utensil spoon. This is the man that they all basically like copy. This is the copy paste. Because this is basically who they all sound like. Like if you think about it, this is who they sound like. They just sound like different versions of Matt Walsh that unfortunately have gotten into the culture sphere. He did that movie about race grifting. I did see that. Guy is a 90s villain. Yes, he is. He is. Foxu woke. I don't think Foxu is woke. She likes lollies, chat. She's just like me and you. She likes the cute and funny. So obviously, she's woke. At least according to him. Aristocratic. Thank you. Aristocratic utensil. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, chat, I am American. I am stupid. But guess what? Americans are the coolest. All right? Can't say anyway. She did also go corpo. I don't consider where she went to be as corpo. I don't consider Kirsch going corpo. She went with an agency that is literally like just a name. It's not like she went with HoloLive. She literally just went with a company that helps her make money, basically. That's it. Like I don't consider the company she's part of to be on the same level as like a HoloLive. I don't know. But yeah, calling Kirsch woke is hilarious. I can't believe I want to see that clip if you guys have it. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. Where's my thread? There's my thread. Open thread. Thank you. Thank you. But no, yeah. So the timeline basically is Melanie Mac gets on this. She does a whole bunch of shit. She talks a whole bunch of shit. And then it kind of evolves. I think it was around when Razorfist jumped in when I realized that the Goonergate thread that we had to evolve beyond just Melanie Mac. Because at the beginning, this was literally just a thread of me saying, let's point and laugh at Melanie Mac, the woman that is literally getting so old that she has to cry for attention so that people will give her attention. And now the sights are on Melanie Mac, Robert Trent, Razorfist, and John, and Spoon. But Spoon is really just kind of like a minor figure, like the quartering. Speaking of the quartering, chat. Oh my gosh. Oh, the quartering is really funny. The quartering has decided to take pot shots, and is as his right. Chat, I'm curious. Does anybody in here really like the quartering? I'm curious. I occasionally listen to him, even though like I can't stand him because all he has is his tea that he likes to talk about. And hey, get your bag. By the way, 10% off of tea in my description. But like, I am so bored of quartering because he picks up water for a lot of crazy people, like Styx, Hex, and Hammer, and Melanie Mac. It's really crazy. This is when I decided that like I really disliked the quartering. Because Smash sometimes does get a little bit. Did this post get deleted? No, it did not. Okay, there it goes. But like Smash gets a little uppity sometimes. That's fine. We're allowed to be a little cringe on the internet, and him especially. But like I just really love how quartering like comes in, has no idea what he's talking about, and decides to start like shit. And everybody just like claps back against him. It's just really hilarious. Here's the John tweet here. I wanted to bring this up because John really hilarious. Really hilarious here. Oh man, I loved it. But yeah, all these minor characters, really hilarious in the whole sphere. And what's happening now with all of them? Here's a good picture. Somebody made I don't know who made this meme. If you know, chat, please shout them out. Somebody decided to make this meme. Very hilarious, very good meme. Very funny meme because it's all true. Very good. Sticks it, yes. Like, legitimately, if you want to know just how crazy the quartering is, he decided when Sticks, Hex, and Hammer got arrested for... Oh, I can't... I'm not going to say because I don't remember the charges, but he got arrested for something involving his wife. The quartering decided to bail him out of jail. Quartering decided to bail him out of jail. And so that he could continue making content. It was Hypnotic? Okay. Thank you, Hypnotic. Hypnotic's a cool guy, by the way. I want to get him on my stream sometime. But no, like... I don't understand the quartering. Well, I do, actually. It's very easy to understand him. His opinion, a lot, like, legitimately, chat. I remember when the quartering was way more left-leaning, just like Melanie Mac. Just like Melanie Mac. I remember when he was a little bit more left-leaning, a little bit more away from the right, and it's changed over the years. And now, in my personal opinion, if you want to change your political ideology because you feel like the world is getting worse, you're allowed to do that. I think you're totally well within your right to do that. I also believe that there is a way to do it that can be sacred, and a way to do it where if you do it, you are just a grifter. And I believe that the quartering is just a grifter. I believe that oftentimes he does not believe half of the shit that he espouses. I believe that he only talks about things that he knows is going to get him attention and give him the most money. And I personally believe it's the exact same for Melanie Mac. Although for Melanie Mac, it's a little bit different. What gives the most money? Yes. So yeah, I believe that the quartering is really only espousing the thoughts he says he does. Because it makes some money. Right now, it is very lucrative to be on the Trump no matter what train. And I'm not on that train. You know, if Trump does good, I'll praise him for it. You know, if Trump does bad, especially when it comes to crypto or vaccines and shit, I'll get on him for it. Especially when it comes to TikTok or how he chooses to handle it. But, you know, that's not these people. These people are legitimately mega grifters. They're trying to get the most amount of people possible. They don't really care about being right or wrong. They just want to get the most amount of people, period. I don't know. It's just really crazy. By the way, I see your super chats. I will get to them here in a moment. I didn't want to, like, interrupt myself while I went through this. Although, I forgot about this. I'm not gonna bring it up, but like, chat. You want to know how crazy the quartering is? And by the way, this is one of those things where I tell people, because I do legitimately. What did Razor do? Razor decided to be stupid and cry against other people. But like, here's a fun fact about the quartering. Oh, right. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay. There are things on the internet that you should never tell people. You should never admit to people. You should never espouse to people. Because if you do, there are people like me that will make fun of you. There are people like me that will laugh at you. There are people like me that will constantly nag you till the end of time because you do it. The quartering once admitted, and I am not shitting you, the quartering once admitted that he pissed in his basement. Like, he was playing a video game, and he decided he was going to go piss in his drainage pipe, which, you know, in an unfinished basement, it's an unfinished basement. I know when it comes to men, you know, everywhere can kind of be the bathroom as long as it's kind of clean. But he decided to, and here's the thing, I don't really care about that. All right? You know, you can do whatever the fuck you want in the comfort of your own house that you own, that, or even rent, as long as you clean it up and your wife doesn't have to take care of it. I don't care about that. He was drunk. Yeah, I do seem to remember that. Yeah. However, I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Okay? It's like with Bo Blacks. I don't need to know. The world don't need to know that you're taking a piss in your drainage pipe. Alright? In the sink? No. In the drainage pipe. Never admit you like VTubers? Exactly. You can't admit that you like me. Alright? We don't need to know that. It's just... No. No, no, no. I don't have to see it. I don't need to see it. I don't want to see it, period. Oh, that's interesting. That image is gone. Did that person delete that tweet? Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna have to screenshot a Rooski that one. Just bring that up here. He pissed in the drain in the floor for those of you who are basement liking plebes. Yes. Again, I don't care if you do that, alright? When a man has to go, if there's an acceptable spot that is not disgusting, good, go for it. I don't need to hear about it. But he decided to broadcast that to the world. Right? That's not the only reason why I like, he overshares. That's my big problem with the quartering. He overshares. He gives things, and we don't need to see it. All right? But just like with Melanie Mac and some of these other people, and by the way, I am going to show some of these other tweets from some of these other people being kind of crazy. I hope they weren't deleted. Although I'm pretty sure I have a local archive of some of them. Here's a funny thing. So this was tweeted December 18th, 2024. Porn has one purpose: to destroy humanity. I could probably agree with that. You know, even though I am an eternal... we are all in the eternal... Even though I feel like, chat, we are all in the eternal struggle. Alright? We're all in the eternal struggle when it comes to porn. I could probably agree that it probably destroys humanity. However, what is this? What is this right at the bottom? Let me tell you right now. When it comes to Reddit, you already lost me. All right? If you use Reddit, I apologize. Nowadays, you've already lost me. Reddit forced cream pie. I don't know if this was in a video or in a live stream or whatever the fuck. I don't know where hentai is based. Yes. Okay? You cannot say this shit and then people point out, wait a minute, what about this? By the way, Jeremy's married. I don't think he's got kids, but I know he's married and he's got 2 dogs. And again, I don't, like, if you want to use Reddit to look up forced cream pies, go for it. Alright? I don't care. It's your thing, it's your thing. Jeremy likes forced cream pies. I'm not going to judge the man for that. I'm going to judge him on is literally, he's up here saying that porn destroys you. And this is what people say, well, what about this? Why I mentioned a dog? I just wanted to mention that he has dogs. That's about it. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why. That's it. He's not doing anything with dogs. I promise. As far as I know. I mean, he is white, but he's not a woman. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, but yeah, Jeremy is not... Razor was in corn too. I have heard that. I have heard that. Now, I did want to show one other thing here, and then we're gonna go through the video. We're gonna go through the video that I was given. Thank you, Bull, in advance for this. I appreciate it. I was told this video is really good. However, I need to show up a couple more tweets, and these are gonna come courtesy of Miss Savvy. Miss Savvy, who is based, absolutely fucking based, in my personal opinion. Oh, I forgot that Twitter changed how you could scroll images here. I hope that she doesn't tweet too much. I don't think she does. Oh, she does. Fuck. Give me a moment, chat. I hate how Twitter has reorganized the media tab. It used to be that you could just scroll tweets. It still is that way on mobile, but I really hate how it works now. Savvy's adult? Yes, she is. Oh, she tweets way too much. Way too much. I love you, Savvy, but you tweet way too much when I'm trying to find something. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Wait. No, that's not it. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, hold on. I will just scroll down to the image and, oh, maybe that wasn't the image. Hold on. Give me one moment. While I'm scrolling here, I will read a couple of Yasupas here. Young for 5, it was an alright starting point, no different from Warframe's story, but it's right now it's constantly improving thanks to the devs. I'm assuming you're talking about First Descendant. And if that's the case, that's great. That's fantastic. I know that so what's funny is I got Gator addicted to the First Descendant. I'll take responsibility for that. And he's been playing a lot of it. He told me that he really likes it, so I'm very happy for him. So that's perfect. Want to sit through more of this? Got a shift in the morning. I'll now it's today. Love your content. Well, you are. Have a good one. And I hope you have a good day. Savvy, you tweet so many pictures. Holy cow. How long am I gonna have to scroll to find this one? Okay. I don't think I can show that picture. That picture is that picture's definitely not a good one. That one probably will get me removed. Excuse me. I'm gonna let Bull come in here while I'm looking, by the way. Sleepy Tanuki, thank you for the 5. John Del Rose does have a DV restraining order against him for his ex-wife, but it was filed during a divorce, so it might be pretty... It might be petty, but it could be real. This, yes. I didn't really want to talk about that too much. Oh, there's the tweet! There's the tweet! Thank God somebody saved it. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello. Before you rant, I am just gonna... So, chat. John, the guy that's like hyper Christian, like his Twitter bio literally says #1 best-selling author by standing for Christian values. A fucking furry. He's a motherfucking furry.
Of course he's a furry.
Hail Yif Master Edwin Oh, I can't say that. Holy shit. When was this? This was 2019. Chat. Again, maybe he changed. Maybe he had a coming to Christ moment. Maybe he got rid of the
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, maybe he got rid of the furry stuff. But like my man's throwing stones in a glass house here. This is just... Oh, here's another one. Here's another one.
Did you...
Oh my gosh! John, what the fuck? That's degenerate as hell! Why the pony?
Did you also know about another thing he's done and convicted for?
What? Oh, the domestic stuff?
No.
The domestic stuff?
Yeah.
Well, people just brought that up in a super chat, so... Yeah, no, yeah, I'm familiar with that.
And it's been confirmed, by the way, for all those wondering.
Oh, it was
I've
confirmed?
seen the reports. Yeah,
I think we have the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up because it is private, personal information, and I believe it involves, like, other family members. But yeah, the restraining order is real for domestic violence. Oh, look at that chat. This guy, literally one of the loudest motherfuckers here. All right, I want to bring up another one of his tweets here because he talks about being censored. Chat, he talks about being censored. This was literally on the 20th, 5 days ago. None of these influencers who cried censorship to cancel has made a video about Games Workshop threatening a lawsuit to shut down my comic book or made a call to support me. Yeah, because motherfucker, nobody cares a shit about you because of all of the shit you're spewing. And I love how his only response is when people are saying that nobody likes you is you're a woke cuck. Chat, I want you to know right now, if you're all in chat with me, John thinks that you are a woke cuck. Can you show me just how woke of a cuck you are? And again, like, I don't care that this man is into I don't care if this man is a furry or like makes memes of Applejack saying Trump is your I don't care. Like, I go off, King. It's your stuff, your thing. My big major issue is that he is deciding to do it to use Christ as a sword to attack people. That's my issue. All right, chat. That's my major issue. And the reason why it's my major issue is because Christ does not preach that in the Bible whatsoever. This is why I was looking for a verse in the Bible, chat. So, and this is up for interpretation, but this is my personal belief, and you can agree or disagree. If you are a Christian, you do not believe in basically the Torah in terms of the law. If you're a Jew, you still believe in the Torah. You still believe in all of the over 500 laws that you have to obey, some of which are kind of impossible. But if you are a Christian, you do not believe in the Old Testament rules. You believe in the new law that Christ came. And the reason why I say that is because of a verse that he says in John chapter 13, verse 34. And it reads, "A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another." There is another verse in there as well where it talks about loving God as well. But when Christ came, you're a little bit loud there. I'm going to turn you down for a moment. When Christ came, he preached that he would be doing away with the old law, that the old law would be gone, and that the new law was what he said. And the new law was love God and give glory to God and love one another. Was he frying chicken? I don't know what Bull was doing. But
making booze.
There you go. But chat, the goal, the literal interpretation of this. All right. If you wanted me to get on my moral fiending soapbox here, the only things that Christians should be worried about is if they are loving God enough and they are loving their fellow man enough. And one of the things that I absolutely fucking hate to see is when Christians get on their soapbox and like to yell at other people at how much they're sinning, how much they're going to go to hell, and how horrible of people they are, and how we need to reprimand them, and we have to do all of these things to get them back on the straight and narrow. And that's not what Christ did at all. All right? Christ did not preach. When Christ came, he did not preach the hellfire and brimstone that you saw in the Old Testament. He preached love. He preached forgiveness. He also preached that you should stop worrying about the shit that your neighbor was doing. And I think sometimes people forget as well that Christ did not have perfect people as his disciples. And this is something that I think people oftentimes forget. Christ had some of what was considered the worst people in Jewish culture. He had a tax collector. He had sinners among him. He had dumb people with he had not the best people according to society as his disciples. He did warn them about hell. Yes, he did warn them about hell, but he did not do it in the way where he didn't do it the way that you see all these people that are going out and bashing people today. It's not what he did whatsoever.
TLDR, he said, "Hey, this is bad and you'll go to hell for this." He didn't say, "Believe in God or else you go to hell and I'm going to bully you and make you bow down."
Mm-hmm. He wasn't too good for nobody.
What I was trying to say.
Yeah, no, chat. Obviously, there is correction that Christ taught. But he did not teach it at the end of a sword. And that is what these people are trying to peddle here. Christ did not preach. Well, I mean, he obviously preached you have to go to God. But he did not preach it the way that these people are doing it. Because Christ, I don't believe that that's how he operates. He operates out of love and showing people how love works. Pixar, it didn't happen. Fair enough, Victus. But like, I personally get really pissed off when I see people act the way that I see these people do. And I know it comes from a place of heavy overcorrection. Because again, he had a little prostitute. Yes, he did. Literal prostitute.
Mary Magdalene.
Mm-hmm. You would have been there in the chat. Come on now. His was more like, this is going to happen badly. It's up to you. No, yeah, like legitimately, chat. And don't get me wrong, Christ did get on people. But he never got on his disciples the way that he got on the people that actually pissed him off. Because his disciples, the people that wanted to come to him, the people that actually are concerned about salvation, those are the people that he gave his attention to and his love to. He could have been stern with them, but he didn't do what you see these Bible bashers do today. I feel like those people are getting paid off. Oh no, Don, you don't have to think or wonder that. All right? These people are getting paid, but it's not by, I don't believe it's by any secret society or organization. Let me find this tweet, because I had
Daily
it.
Wire.
No, not them. Daily Wire doesn't have that kind of money. Here it is. All right, chat. That's not who's paying them. X is paying them for getting engagement. This tweet by John tells me all I need to know about how he feels about this. He's not doing this for any other reason but to grift. And I kind of hate that. Again, I kind of have an issue. And again, maybe this is just me getting upset that my savior is being used in this way. But I kind of hate it when people pick up the savior as a weapon to try and correct other people and then admit that they're doing it to make money. Oh, you know, when I go back and say that Christ really only ever got mad at a couple of people. One of the people that Christ got the most pissed off at were the people peddling in his temple, trying to sell shit in his temple, because they were trying to use the Lord's house to try and sell shit. And I don't see this being any different. This is no different in my personal opinion. All right, this is the same in my personal opinion. Okay. So I don't know. I dislike these people. I pray that they realize that what they're doing is using Christ as a weapon, and I don't think that they will. I mean maybe that's the wrong mindset. Well, it is the wrong mindset to have, but like I believe that these people are they're grifters. And I don't necessarily believe that you don't have to believe in what you're doing in order to believe in it. I do believe that all of these people wholeheartedly believe in what they're preaching. So I believe that these people believe what they are preaching. I still think that they're grifters. I still believe in it. So, but no, I don't like these people. Like, if you want me to be as moral fiendy as I'll get, I don't like these people because they use Christ as a sword when they should be using him as a hand. Because this does not bring people to God. This right here is what tears people away from God. This is how you get the kind of people that we've had over the past decade, almost 2 decades. This is how you get more progressive people to become more and more and more progressive. These are the kinds of people that lead to that. And I was hoping that it would take a year or two in this new administration before it got to this point. I was hoping that it would take at least a year or two. But for it to happen before Trump even came in office is just like, you want to shoot your load that early? Man, you might want to move over for somebody that's like willing to milk it over the next 4 years. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. And here's where I will say that, like, you know, I'm not a perfect person. You know, I don't consider myself to be a perfect Christian, because I know I'm not. There is no such thing as a perfect Christian in today's world, because that's just not possible. I don't believe that you can be. But I don't really enjoy seeing my Savior, that I do believe in worship, used in this way. And I will go as far as to say that it is satanic for people to act like this. So
I just boil it down to I don't take marching orders or advice from someone who, one, is clearly a moral hypocrite, and two, beats the shit out of his spouse.
Allegedly. I don't know if like he was actually convicted of that. I just know he was restraining.
Convicted.
Was it a restraining order, or was he actually convicted of it?
If I remember correctly, it was a conviction. I can go pull up the records.
Okay. Fair enough. If you can pull it up, I just don't want to admit. I just don't want to give a definite, because a restraining order is not enough for me to agree. But you know.
Alright.
Just like with Destiny, I'm a little hesitant to say that Destiny is like I do know that the leaks either could have come from him or his wife, but like I'm hesitant until he agrees or disagrees.
Occo, you're really behind on the news on that one.
Oh, am I behind? I mean, like, again, I did my initial stream reacting to it, and then I've just kind of stopped caring, because it's just like I'll let other people that care more about it cover it. I just wanted to, when it came to the Destiny shit, I cared more about blasting the people that have like carried water for him for so long, that knew how bad of a person he was, and knew that he had these proclivities, and knew he was a sex pest, and then decided just when all this came out, oh yeah, he's irredeemable. Now that I had more of a problem with them for that, but you know. There's
plenty that Destiny has said over the years that literally should have sunk him a long time ago.
I agree. Like, legitimately, I don't care. Like, if people get mad at me for this, like, there is no way you can justify to me that Destiny 2 or 3 years ago was not worth somebody to just say that's a major red flag. 2, 3 years ago, maybe even longer than that. The moment that he got a divorce from his wife, multiple people should have been jumping off ship, because they should have realized that there was an issue. I thought you were talking about the game. No. Apparently there's a Destiny list. There is a Destiny list. And I want to see who's on it.
And if I remember correctly, on a commentary fellow, a pretty big one's channel, they were going over more of the stuff. And at first the dude was like, well, I don't know. I don't want to confirm or anything until I hear, you know, actual confirmation. And then one of the victims or people that was involved in that essentially had confirmed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty much a slam dunk. And if I remember correctly, the filings for the suit are well underway.
Yeah, I heard that.
Just waiting for the papers.
I heard that. Again, I'm learning from Ava that you like just be a little cautious until you see the specific legal things. Him being in an open relationship was a red flag. I've already said it before, Chad, I'll say it again. If you're in an open relationship, no matter how much you think that it's like good for you, I do not believe. If it's good for you, then you are the victim, and the other person is going to take advantage of you. There's no way. No way that it lasts. I've just never seen it happen. If it's going good for you right now, you are on fixed time. Why did he get so popular? I don't know. Honestly, I don't get it.
He just was one of those edgy, contrarian dudes who was just going against the narrative at the time. That's essentially it. Right place, right time. Not only that, but I think the thing that should have nailed him to the wall the worst is when justifying incest.
Oh, yeah. And not in a joking haha manner like Mizu does, but like
Destiny, quote unquote, put your daughter on the pill and give her coin slot a fill. On now. And yes, chat, naked ape. Respect to that guy.
Wow.
Sad he disappeared. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I stole that joke from him.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Really quickly, Wolf for 5, 30 minutes ago. The quartering repeated the same mistakes from the DSB debacle. I stopped watching him around 2021 since he repeats the same vid multiple times. Yeah, I don't like the quartering. He's just got to get out that news as fast as possible. It really kind of bugged me the other day. Like, TikTok got banned, and then like right after it gets banned, he puts out a video saying, talking about TikTok maybe not getting. Well, I can't remember if it was like him saying that it wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna say. Let me look real quick. Because like I remember like it happened, and I was just like, bro, it literally just got banned. But no,
look, chat's starting to bring up all the dirty laundry about Destiny from over the years. Talking about committing violence toward a 14-year-old.
Is that real?
Yes, that's real.
Oh, here it is.
Came from the horse's mouth.
So yeah, so he made a video saying TikTok was shut down, and literally as the video was uploaded, TikTok was back. Like, I know that you got to record quickly, get stuff out, but if the platform is back before you upload a video, don't upload the video. I don't know. I know that in the video he does talk about how, it is back up, but like, then don't name your video TikTok got taken. Like, and then he later on makes another video saying TikTok is back. It's just like, bro. His videos just suck. I agree. His videos do just suck. Like, the frequency of his uploads is why he is still doing as well as he does. He also gets a lot of support from his coffee and tea company. But like, I don't. Jeremy is the last person I will watch for news because he is just so annoying. I would have thought that bashing JonTron would have been enough to destroy his rep. Then he got embarrassed by Peterson. Is YouTube or commentary community really that petty / desperate? If you're talking about Destiny, yes. Again, I mentioned it when I talked about Destiny the other day. My problem, and some people were flaming Diorio for not coming forward with the victim stuff because like he knew about a lot of this behind the scenes. My issue is not that, because if you need to keep somebody secure if they don't want their information out there, that's a little bit different, in my personal opinion. You got to keep somebody safe because they don't want to be retaliated against. They don't want to be sued or to be more emotionally hurt. That's fine. That's fine to me. The problem I have is there are so many red flags with Stephen Bennell II that you should not be touching the poo as long as you have been. The moment there's so many moments that you can think of besides like him having all of his nudes leak, besides having all of that other shit. There's so many cases where it's just like, bro, why associate with this man? Like when I saw that Turkey Tom did a video trying to build him back up, I was just like, these people are bought and paid for by this man. These people are bought and fucking paid for, and it's just depressing.
I would say this. Here's the most amusing thing. Having followed the whole Destiny's thing from back in my teens, I would say Nikki D kind of got it on point with one thing, being that usually when there's some stupid shit going on or accusations, he is, fires up a live stream and is ripping and roaring to push back and fight on it. But this recent thing, he just had the 1,000-yard stare, the I'm fucked.exe stare.
Who did?
Destiny did.
Oh, yeah. Turkey Tom radicalized me. Turkey Tom's on the list. I hope he's not on the list. Like, I mean, I joked about that the other day, chat. I really hope he's not on the list. That would really suck.
Just for clarification, what list are we talking about?
Destiny's list of people that he's planning to take down if he does go to jail.
Oh,
basically
boy.
an Epstein list.
Oh boy, we're gonna see Turkey Tom in a dress. We're gonna see the Turkey Tom video.
I hope not. I really hope not. I don't even want to ask chat if they want to see that. That's just like depressing to think of.
He P. Diddy'd them. Destiny P. Diddy'd anyone who's an orbiter around him. Oh, sorry. If you want to get the clout, you got to put on the dress and do a little dance.
Destiny has more in common with a merry-go-round than he does with other humans. What? Oh, I get it.
He's saying that he F's a lot of people.
I get you. Chat, we're in No Dev 2025. You can't mention him. Canadians don't exist except for Kretosis.
Yes, Kretosis, because he is dubbed by me an honorary American.
There we go.
I'm gonna have him come over here, consume the blood of a Canadian to show his leadership to America, and then he will eat a good burger.
What kind of Canadian?
Well, I think there's a few. Oof. We have a list. We have a list of Canadians.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness. Should I light a fire under you for reporting that TikTok's getting banned and reporting on it being reinstated? No, because I didn't upload a video saying that it was... I didn't upload a video the way the quartering did. I uploaded at the time that it was getting banned. And then when it got reinstated, I said it was reinstated. My problem isn't that he's talking about it. My problem with the quartering is that he literally could have waited another couple of hours, and instead of making a video saying, let's see, again, I need to pull it up because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I'll try to at least reiterate what you had said.
Yeah.
You were basically saying, so he made, with the clickbaity thumbnail and all that shit, and then literally vid drops and TikTok was already back up. So instead of a correction or edit in the video, he just left it as is and then proceeds to make another clickbait video about TikTok being back.
Mm-hmm.
Versus where you are on a live stream and things change. My
issue is not, again, I'm not saying he should see the future. What I'm saying is, if you're uploading a video and you see that the conditions have changed, you need to change the conditions of the video. Don't, put up a video saying TikTok is shut down when it's not shut down, because then it's just fake news. You could say that TikTok is back and then have the same video, but he didn't do that. He just made another video.
Or, just edit the video, the title and stuff being never mind.
Yeah, I again, the problem that I have with the quartering is he is somebody that I see people go to for instant news. So, I don't know. I don't understand the argument here because, my argument is he is somebody that reports things instantly and on the spot. If you're going to upload a video saying something that just wasn't true at the time of it, then I have a problem with that. Because at the time that the video released where he said TikTok was down, it was up. That's my problem.
And at least for me,
End
I
of
know
discussion.
that you... Oh, all right.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, at least for me, understanding how uploading videos work and with how short and quick those vids are, that's not very long. You can easily throw up a vid. So it got back and it was up by the time he even finished the video, because I think you had mentioned within that video about TikTok being banned, he had said at the end, oh, it's back up. So your entire point was gone.
My entire point was gone?
No,
Oh, his. Oh, yeah, like, again, like, if he decides to add in at the end, oh, by the way, it's back now, again, just don't label it TikTok is down. Like, if you want to label it for archival reasons, maybe. But quartering is not somebody that you rewatch videos of. His videos go up, they are good for a day, and then nobody cares about his videos the next day. I have never, ever, ever rewatched one of his videos, and I've asked other people, do you rewatch his videos? No. People don't rewatch his content after the day passes. Like, he is the day it happens reporter, which is fine, but that means that you got to be on it all the time. And if you're not...
Go on.
And if you're not on it, and you're wrong, you can misinform people. And TikTok is a relatively small thing where some people might not care. But I think that, like, if you want to be held to standard of being the guy that reports at the instant, I don't know. I just think that, like, I just think you're wrong, Victus. I just think you're wrong.
The 24/7 news cycle has been a disaster for the human race.
It has been. I sent you Oklahoma trying to ban porn. Really?
What the fuck?
Here, I'll share. Sorry, you came on because you wanted to rant about the games industry. Do you want to do that for a few minutes?
Yippee!
We'll talk about them banning porn.
Alright. So, I just wanted to rant because I said this on Twitter, and I feel like this is something some people are real slow on the uptake. So, I am definitely going to be dancing on the ashes of the AAA games industry, but my annoyance is it comes at a time where China is going to be essentially ascending from it and going to benefit. It's going to be to their benefit. Now, yippee, booba games, woohoo. But at least for me, you know, straight up, I am not a fan of China at all. So I'm a little disappointed. Is it good that these companies are finally getting their comeuppance? Yes.
Yes.
I just wish that instead it was indie devs, AA devs, you know, the people here that were going to get the boost, not the East Asia market. Because you just for at least so people understand, you know, oh, why is this a problem? Why is this a problem? It's a problem because guess what, dummies? They're gonna fucking put in censorship. They're gonna start doing all the stuff you hate once they feel that they have a stranglehold. Once they are in the big chair, all the fun stuff that you've been getting, all the subversive stuff, it's gonna immediately be thrown out. And not only that, but you are also gonna have to deal with the fact that, oh yeah, you can say the funny words, you can't say certain words, you're still being limited. You have a thumb on the scale always of what you can and can't say, whether it be AAA and their DEI bullshit, or China and what they're clearly going to push. And y'all damn well know what I mean by that.
No, I know what you mean. It's quite depressing, but my American patriot friends, not friends, none of them are my friends, All of my fellow Americans, they don't really give a shit. Until they get rid of the DEI shit, it's still going to take over a decade before we get a game that's good again.
Oh yeah, like be prepared. Be prepared, everyone. You're going to see a decade of Chinese games being in ascendance. If it was Japanese games, I wouldn't care. I'd be totally fine with it. Or Southeast Asia games.
I'd be fine with Japanese imperialism and taking over my country.
Well, Akko, sorry, but I guess we're gonna have to put you into the education camp.
It's a joke, but...
Nope, too late. Alright, chat, we're gonna have Calamari come in this weekend.
Wrong one, but go off, King.
But no, it's just very frustrating to me because of that one specific reason. If it wasn't going to obviously be them pushing their China strong and China political stuff, and this might help them get out of their economic bind, then I wouldn't have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But it is, and therefore it's going to be very frustrating. So just remember, chat, if you buy a Chinese game, congratulations, you are supporting the CCP, and they will now have more of a stranglehold to step on the people who are wanting change within their country. I'm trying to guilt trip.
No, yeah, you're pretty accurate there. I agree. Oh, goodness.
And yes, play indie games. Like, there are so many good indie games. Or Power World.
Yeah.
Akko, play Power World.
I don't have a drive for it right now. I'm sorry.
Mandatory corporate meeting. We play Power World.
I'm sorry. I can't. I really can't.
I know. Yeah, chat's making some real good points. They will use the money against us with DEI grants and such. Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Because again,
I can believe that China is one of the biggest proponents of pushing DEI so that they can get... Like, I could believe that DEI is a Chinese psyop. And if it comes out later that it is, I wouldn't even be mad because I believe it. I would believe it 110%. I would believe it damn hard.
I wouldn't be shocked at all. Because again,
best way to destabilize the country.
You want to weaken your opponent so that way you can swoop in and steal the market. So essentially giving them free money to shitify all their games, ruin all that goodwill, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, then yeah, no shit, it's gonna fucking work. And also, High Temp, apparently Pocket Pair is partnering with a SBI funded or created by SBI publishing company. Well,
here, you talk for a moment. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna come back, chat, and we're gonna talk about Ricada.
Well, if that's the case, then y'all know that Based Samurai and what he did to that person who tried to push communism in Japan. Maybe we need that fighting spirit back for groups. In other words, I'm saying that publishing company, give them the Luigi treatment. Is Goonergate China as well? No. So, okay. I've had some feelings about whether this is total controlled opposition, because at least for me, it's so many different people who are pushing this crap at the exact same time that aren't friends and have had no, at least, front-facing communication, right? So if that's the case, then, you know, my only thought is, okay, then this must be controlled opposition and coordination. Because y'all remember when Tim Pool's company got smacked because they were taking money from a Russian company to preach Russian talking points or something, and how that got memory hold real fucking quick. Well, and no one got punished, by the way, to my knowledge. Like Tim Pool's company and like Western companies that did it didn't get punished or penalized. And then that whole issue got memory hold very quickly. So if that's how things went with that, how are you then going to tell me that there's no one else behind the scenes puppeteering and controlling things and making backroom deals to make people do certain things or preach certain talking points?
I am back. What are we talking about?
Oh, I was just talking about how I thought the whole Goonergate thing with these moral hypocrites was controlled opposition.
Potentially, yeah. Again, I just think that they're all fags. Excuse me.
Jeez! Occo win.
I think they are.
No!
I think they are.
God, Bull, no!
It's been
Occo.
over, what,
Fuck
2
it,
hours?
No, it hasn't been over 2 hours. Try again.
Almost 2 hours. I should be fine. Sorry, chat, but they all are. Because what's funny is you look into all of the people. Razorfist is a gooner. Melanie Mac, heavy gooner. John is a brony. They all are just as bad. All right, they all suck. I mean, I suck too. But like, if we want to go get on the whole, porn bad, they all suck just as hard. So, I am of the belief. And you know what's most depressing about Melanie Mac? Chat, you want to know why Melanie Mac is so harsh? As harsh as she is? Because her, like, I don't know if it was boyfriend. I'm pretty sure it was boyfriend. Her boyfriend went completely gay, and it fucking ruined her. Like, and I don't take any pleasure in talking about that. That's like really depressing. She had a guy that she liked, and he went completely gay, and he left her for another dude. Yeah, that would probably wreck you. That would probably wreck you inside, and maybe that would turn you to Christ. It's really sad. Was it really a husband? Gosh, I hope not. It's much better if it's just a boyfriend.
So I get that, but it's like that's the thing I've been trying to discuss against. Is it's like, listen, we can come up with all these other things, like, she's a Pastor Prime chick whose boyfriend decided he'd rather be given the sloppy toppy to another man. But it's like, Occo, this person literally has been a industry talking mouth for years. So how would that ever change? They just have a different handler now and are preaching a different message, is my thoughts.
I can believe that too. I just think that when you have an experience like that in your life, when you get betrayed by somebody that you thought you loved or that thought they loved you, yeah, I could definitely see her going completely far to the other side as a revenge tactic, probably, and maybe just because she was lost. Again, I can see it.
Maybe. I don't know. I just think there's too many, like, when looking at the grand chessboard, too many people are moving with some synchronicity that makes me say there's something fucky going on.
That's the kind of thing that screws with your head? It is. It definitely is, chat. I remember when I was little, not little, I was 18. I met up with a girl on Twitter, which I don't recommend, chat. Don't ever meet girls on Twitter.
First mistake.
I took her out on a date.
Second mistake.
Literally a day later, she wanted to be a man. You have the exact same reaction that every other guy I've told that story to has. Did it make me feel a little inferior? Not really. I thought it was kind of funny. But it did piss me off. It did piss me off.
I want to say something, but it would be too mean to say on your stream.
That's too mean against me?
Say some fuck shit. Yes.
Go right ahead. What? I made her
No.
trans? I made her trans? Is that what you're gonna say?
No. I was gonna say something worse.
My game was so off that she wanted to be a man. I get it. Did I get sloppy? No. No, I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. I'll just say it. I was gonna say, damn, the dick game was so weak. They were like, no, I'm just gonna like women now.
I remember getting so mad. You see Nako's trans curse and curses. Don't worry, chat. There's a girl out there for me. I believe there is. Was I a missionary? This is before I was a missionary. Was he still interested? No, they weren't interested in me. Like literally, day after the date, they're like, "I just want to be friends," and then they announced to Twitter that they're gonna become a dude. It was such a bad day. She thought she could do better. Wow. I don't care. Like, chat, you can't. None of you can grill me harder than my parents grilled me when that happened.
Wow.
My mom asked me if she wanted me to go, if I wanted to go back to therapy, actually. So. Straight with extra steps. Did you hear about the Japanese porn star that left X because she tried to lecture Japanese people about Assassin's Creed and Yasuke not being bad and Japan should just let it go? I didn't. You could send me information on that, Project Libertad. I will look at it.
No.
But right now... Oh, go ahead.
Yes?
Go ahead first.
Oh, I was just going to say to the chatter, please, yes, give information like that. Any interesting stories. Oh my god, that is... What the fuck? So that person decided to commit career suicide.
Remember when you talked about not revealing certain things on stream? No, that's okay. I don't care about that. I'm talking about telling people where I go take a shit or I need to take a piss.
Yeah,
what happens when What happens when I date a man? I don't know, chat. I'm very, very, very picky. If I were to ever date a man, I'd be very picky. To the point where maybe I am just perfectly straight because like the standards of a man would probably be too high. I don't know.
Aka, you make it so easy to bully sometimes.
That's fine. I hide all of the truly bullyable things. All this other stuff I don't care.
Oh, chat just said something interesting. So this fella checked Power World's company just isn't woke, but they're helping a woke UK-based dev studio called Surgent Studios. TLDR, Power World's good.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be aligning themselves with a woke UK company. Chat, am I not into femboys? Not really, no. Not really, no. If she ever does date a man, they'll go trans in this. That's not how that works, chat.
They'll go double trans.
Listen, if somebody goes trans,
negative.
if somebody I'm dating decides to go trans, we're breaking up. I'm sorry. I'm not. I can respect trans people, but I would not date one. Sorry. Anyway. Speaking of horrible life choices, did you guys hear that Nick Rekieta now has a guilty plea that he has signed?
Yes! Yes!
This comes courtesy of the Fruit Farms here, chat. There's 4 pages. We're going to read through it. I told Ava she could show up if she wanted to. She's probably busy.
Elf, get your ass in here.
I don't know if she's streaming on the alt site tonight. Let me look. She might be. Yep, she is. If she wants to come in, she can. But she's doing her thing on her other site. It's Nick time.
Stop gooning and get your ass in here.
I don't know. She's probably watching a TV show. I don't know. Anyway, really quickly, before we move on, chat, make sure to like the stream. Chat, we're almost at 100 likes here. Like the stream. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'm working on another Trump derangement syndrome video tomorrow. I'm hoping to upload it either tomorrow or Monday. And the plan is to go over more VTubers with Trump derangement syndrome, and also get more of my own personal opinions on some of the things that people are getting upset at, because I want to. And I promise that my channel is not going to become a Trump only thing. I just upload what's interesting to me, and I wanted to show a bunch of VTubers that are being asshats.
Laugh at the mental invalids.
Yeah.
Oh, and I will also say, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Buy some tea from Dragon's Treasure with MommaOcco code. And in the future, we may have some other interesting things for you in the pipe. I can't say too much or else the haters will sabotage me. But I will say, you want some energy? You want some kick in your step? We might have something.
Oh.
And even better?
I'll continue. I got to pull up the image for it anyway.
All right, I was about to say, how dare you? You ruined my flow.
Go ahead.
And while it's going to be energy, it's not going to have that sucralose. It's not going to have those yucky, disgusting chemicals. It's going to be some pretty good stuff. I've been looking into this group. I've been talking with them. And I think, chat, you might really friggin' like them.
Okay.
Oh, and while Akko looks up something, Wolfsbane for $5! Your story reminds me of that Shoe-on-Head vid when that woman confessed that she made her BF gay and her GF straight, also known as kitty conversion theory.
I will say, chat, I don't think I was the reason why the girl decided that she wanted to be trans. I think that I just came in at the wrong time. I know everybody assumes that as like in a joking way. Some people take it seriously. I legitimately think that she was already planning on it. She just didn't tell me. By the way, I meant to reveal this a little bit later after talking about this. But by the way, chat, what Bull didn't mention, and he's totally fine without doing so, is I also have another sponsorship with a cool toy company. And if you want a toy, 10% off, you can use the toy as a trophy if you want, or you can use it for anything else. When I get it, it's probably just going to be a cool conversation piece that sits on a non-existent coffee table. You can get 10% off by clicking the link down in the description. I've already sold a couple to people. You guys seem to like it, and it will also have the colors that you see there. They are actually redesigning it to be me colored, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, click the link down in the description. You get 10% off. It directly supports me if you do so. Wasn't it sold out? It is no longer sold out. Somebody bought another one today. So, and by the way, this is the most safe for work image of the game. I'm glad that I already made one like this.
Yeah, thank God.
Oh,
and yes, chat, it was sold out, but guess what? It's back in stock. So get them while supplies last, baby.
Let me triple check, but I'm pretty sure it is back now. I'll have to remake that. I may have to remake the link. Oh yeah, it's back. It's 100% back. Remember, chat.
You can use this to store some soda, like a Viking horn.
I don't know if I would do it with this.
Store some cheese in it. You can use it for many things, many applications.
I love how one of the replies under my tweet for this says, "What a funny little meme." Clicks on link. Oh, it's real.
Oh, it's real.
It's real, chat. It's real. It's real. It's real. Tentacle grape. Yes. Somebody mentioned Shoe-on-Head. Speaking of Shoe-on-Head, did you know that she watches Medicare?
Yeah, she watches Medicare. So, I'm just gonna say this because it is interesting. Shoe-on-Head is a very interesting person because they can be quite cringe in many fucking regards. But if there's one thing I'll at least give her respect for is she doesn't seem to be unwavering. I did have a lot of venom for her back in the day.
but seems to be pretty consistent, and I don't hate her for it.
Yeah. What's the status on a body pillow idea I gave you? You're gonna have to remind me, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I may have forgotten it. You didn't say. I looked at my DMs right now. You didn't say it in DMs. But
All right, chat, I get it. Don't worry, the body pillow's coming. Sorry,
we already have
chat,
art.
I've got many things.
Yeah, we gotta go
things.
through the pipeline slow, chat. All right, we have tea, and now we have a tentacle that you can buy. All right, we gotta go through the merch slowly. All right.
Listen, I
All
gotta
right.
slow roll ya. I'm boiling y'all like frogs.
I'm also looking at potentially trading cards as well.
Yes.
Did I tell
the trading cards look so
you
good.
Lumi talked to this guy who like does custom cards. You can like buy them. I was looking at those.
No, you didn't tell me.
I'll get
make
you into
sure
a
to
room with
smack
him.
Lumi later.
I'll get you into a room with him
Yes.
cuz
Oh, don't forget the candle guy.
oh yeah, I'm waiting for them to give a yay or nay, but I told them I want to get into DMs with both of you, and when they reply, I'll do it.
But yes, chat. Listen, if you guys tell me ideas of things you want, I am the kind of fella who I'll make sure to put out polls for you, and I want to see what you, the audience, wants.
Yep.
Because I want to make sure that if we make a product, it's something that you genuinely are interested in.
Only thing left is the MommaOcco cookbook. I don't cook.
Get the fuck in the kitchen then.
I don't have any special recipes.
Get in the kitchen, bitch! Time to start cooking! Akka, we have to cook.
Oh,
City
gosh.
of Portland needs
Wrong.
that.
Wrong, you're supposed to, the Ava is Jesse, excuse me. So you would be maybe somebody that buys from us, I don't know.
I was gonna say, would I be,
You could be the lawyer.
Hector? Oh, I was gonna say, am I Hector or Saul Goodman? I am perfectly fine being Saul Goodman. Fuck yes!
Akko brand Yaki. I don't know what that is. And TCG.
Takoyaki.
Maybe patches. Oh, chat.
Ooh!
Patches are definitely something we're looking at. Air fryer recipes. The MommaOcco Instant Pot cookbook. Well, I do use an Instant Pot a lot. Oh, man. Okay. We've wasted enough time.
It's how we... Sorry, hang on. Just gotta say this one thing. It's not you teaching us to cook, Akko. It's how we cook you.
Oh, gosh. Taco gnocchi. I need a taco gnocchi plushie.
Dylan, shut the fuck up!
It's sold out, so I can't buy it, sadly. Well, can you confirm that Ava's a Keebler elf? She says no, so
Yes.
You can't-
yes.
you can't
Ava
misrace
is
her.
a Keebler F.
it's like misgendering. You can't
Listen.
misrace her.
Listen, if you throw me $5, it becomes lore.
Yeah, if you throw me
Remember,
$5,
chat.
I'll treat her as one for the day or something. I don't know.
If you wanted to become lore, become a member today, and you can help write the EvaElfpire Ava lore. Try to promote tentacle grape soda? Is that a fucking thing? If that's a thing, I'm immediately fucking throwing you at that.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Chat, if it's a thing, you need to link me their Twitter or something. I need to contact these people.
Tano, thank you for being a member for 18 months. I appreciate that. I thought she was a flappy elf. Okay. We're gonna pause talk on everything else. Nick Cicada has entered into a guilty plea for his case. Very surprising, considering that he said that he would go all the way to the ends of the earth for his case, but he has decided on the 24th of January, which was yesterday, to enter into a guilty plea. So this was sometime yesterday. Well, technically earlier today, chat, depending on what time of the time zone you're in. Hero, thank you for the 5. Goody, when you two are together, we'll have milk and cookies. All right. All right. I'll tell her. It's just for the day. Anyway, so this is 4 pages long. We're going to read the entirety of it, and we'll stop and talk as time goes on. But yes, so this was in the county of Candio, Candioi, in the 8th district.
Candio County. Jesus.
Candio County. And this is the state of Minnesota versus Nicholas Robert Rekieta. And this is basically his plea agreement. To the above named court, I, Nicholas Robert Rekieta, defendant in the above entitled action, do respectfully represent and state as follows. My full name is Nicholas Robert Rekieta. I am 43. I love how you had to write that in. 43 years old. My date of birth is December 16th, 1981. This is a lot of personal information. Holy cow. The last grade that I went through in school is law school grade. If filed in my case, I have received, read, and discussed a copy of the indictment complaint. I understand the charges made against me in this case. Specifically, I understand that I have been charged with the crime of drugs in the second degree in violation of Minnesota Statute 152, Substatute 2A1, possession of ammunition or firearm in violation of Minnesota Statute 624, Sub 110 III, child endangerment in violation of Minnesota Statute 609, Sub 1B2. Committed on or about May 20... Dude, it's been almost an entire fucking year since he was arrested.
Yep.
Holy shit. It's been almost a year
Occo?
since this man was arrested.
Hey, Akko.
Mm.
I'm gonna pass the torch back to you. I need to vanish and go commit various merchant deals.
Okay, you do that. Have a good
Y'all
one.
have a wonderful time now. And remember, more stuff is on the way. And make sure to thank your merchant guild member.
Yes. Wolf, thank you for the 5. Ava became a Keebler elf as a summer job to pay for law school. Unfortunately, she hated it so much that she burned it to the ground to become a pirate. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'll ask her about that lore. Committed on May 23rd, 2024 in Candioi County, Minnesota. I am represented by an attorney whose name is Francis Herbert White III. And I feel that I have had sufficient time to discuss my case with my attorney. I'm satisfied that my attorney is fully informed as to the facts of the case. My attorney has discussed possible defenses to the crime that I might have. I am satisfied that my attorney has represented my interests and has fully advised me. 6, I have never been a patient in a mental hospital. That's probably a very important thing to mark. 7, let's see. 7, have not talked with or been treated by a psychiatrist or other person for a nervous or mental condition. That's funny. I have not been ill recently. I have not been... Wait. I have recently been taking pills or other medicines. Interesting. I do not make the claim that I was so drunk or so under the influence of drugs or medicine that I did not know what I was doing at the time of the crime. Wow. Interesting. I do not make the claim that I was acting in self-defense or merely protecting myself or others at the time of the crime. I do not make the claim that that the fact that I have been held in jail since my arrest and could not post bail caused me to decide to plead guilty in order to get the thing over with rather than waiting for my turn at trial. I was represented by an attorney when I had a probable cause hearing. Oh, what? Why are these both marked out? Did he, like, fuck up and choose the wrong thing? Oh my gosh. If that's the case, I could be wrong. But if he marked both things because he was, like, fucked up, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know that I could now move that the complaint against me being dismissed for lack of probable cause, and I know that if I do not make such a motion and go ahead with entering my plea of guilty, I waived all right to successfully object to the absence of probable cause hearing. I also know that I waive all right to successfully object to any errors in the probable cause hearing when I enter my guilty plea. My attorney has told me, and I understand, that the prosecutor for the case against me has physical evidence obtained as a result of searching for and seizing the evidence. Evidence in forms of statements, oral or written, that I made to police or others regarding this crime. Evidence discovered as a result of my statements or as a result of the evidence seized in search. Identification evidence from a lineup or photographic identification. Evidence that prosecution believes indicates that I committed one or more of the following crimes. Am I getting raided right now? Hold on a moment. I am. Yuri, your ghost. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, people. Welcome. We are reading through Nick Ricada's plea deal. If you're interested in hearing about a lawyer that got arrested because he smoked a lot of cocaine, or not smoked, but he did cocaine. Apparently he does whippets now. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. But welcome. Let's see here. Okay, so this is all basically him just saying that he admits that he knows that they have evidence that could go against him. Thank you for the welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see here. My attorney has told me that I understand that I have a right to a pretrial hearing before the judge to determine whether or not the evidence the prosecution has could be used against me if I went to trial on this case. That if I requested such a pretrial hearing, I could testify at the hearing if I wanted to, but my testimony could not be used as a substantive evidence against me if I went to the trial in that case. That I do not request such a pretrial hearing, and I specifically do now waive my right to have such a pretrial hearing. Also, the 5K locals gift will be made. Yay. Have a lovely stream. We'll be rating and running, going to eat. All right, you have a good one then. Have a good sleep then. Have a good sleep. That whether or not I had such a hearing, I will not be able to object tomorrow or any other time to the evidence that the prosecutor has. I have been told by my attorney and I understand that if I wish to plead not guilty, I am entitled to a trial by jury on the issues of guilt, and all other jurors would have to agree I was guilty before the jury could find me guilty. Excuse me. That if I plead guilty, I will not have a trial by either a jury or by a judge without a jury. That the knowledge of my right to a trial on issue of guilt, I now waive my right to a trial. Okay. I've been told by my attorney, and I understand that if I wish to plead not guilty and have a trial by judge or a trial by jury or a trial by judge, I would be presumed innocent until my guilt is proved beyond a reasonable doubt. I've been told my attorney and understand that if I wish to plead guilty, do I need to read all of this? Holy cow, this is just a whole bunch of random gobbledygook that basically just says that he's waiving his right to go to a trial because he believes that he fucking did it. This here might be interesting. I've been told by my attorney, and I understand, and the person who has prior convictions or prior conviction can be given a longer prison term because of this. The maximum penalty that the court could impose for this crime, taking into consideration any prior convictions or convictions, is imprisonment for 25 years. That if the minimum sentence is required by the state, the court may impose a sentence of imprisonment, if not less than NA months for this crime. That the felony driving while impaired offenses and most sex offenses, a mandatory period of conditional release will follow of any executed prison sentence that is imposed. Violating the terms of this conditional release may increase the time I serve in prison. In that case, the period of conditional release is NA years. Okay, so we're just going to pass through all that. Okay. I have been told by and this is the thing that people brought up. I've been told by my attorney and understand that my attorney discussed this case with one of the prosecuting attorneys, that my attorney and the prosecuting attorney agreed that if I entered a plea guilty, the prosecutor will do the following, given substance of the agreement. Plead guilty to an amended charge of drug possession in the third degree, statutory stay of adjudication pursuant to Minnesota Statute 152, remaining terms of the sentence remaining terms of the sentence at court's discretion. State drops all other charges. So if he enters into a guilty plea, he is agreeing that he is guilty of drug possession in the third degree. And it also says here that the state dismisses the 34, which is the other case docket, I believe, against Kayla Ricada and case against April Amholte. So basically, if he enters into this guilty plea, his wife and April get off scot-free. Cool, great, fantastic. Not really. That's kind of shitty, my personal opinion. I have an absolute right to then withdraw my plea of guilty and have a trial. Any testimony that I have given concerning the guilty plea could not be used against me unless I am charged with the crime of perjury based on the testimony. Holy cow. And more stuff talking about him potentially going to trial if he decides that he doesn't want to deal with it. That's why he pled guilty. The others were cut loose. Yeah, that's what I believe. Oh, geez. Do you really have to reveal his address? Jeez. Dated January 24th and signature of Nicholas Robert Rekieta. So there you go, chat. There you go. I'm not quite sure when his sentencing will be. I'm not quite sure. He could get up to 20 years. I don't believe he will because this is his first offense. This is his very first offense here, chat. So it is definitely possible that he gets off scot-free. That they could give him a suspended sentence. Or what? I had it mentioned to me that as long as he doesn't fuck up for a certain amount of time, he could get a sentence where they don't put him in jail and he stays out of jail as long as he stays clean and doesn't do any more shit. That means no more cocaine, Rekieta. You cannot sniff the cocaine. Like the stream chat. But if he doesn't do any of that, and this is if he gets a suspended sentence, I'm not quite sure what the chances are of him actually having that happen. Again, this is his first offense. He could just get off, for the most part, with no jail time and maybe just probation. I don't know. I don't know how harsh the people in Candy High County will be against him. It is very possible that he will get something because he was very rude to a lot of different people. He has been very harsh against a lot of other people. So it is very possible that he could get something. But by the same token, I am willing to believe that he could just get probation. I believe he mentioned that there was a sentence agreement in place, no jail time. If that's the case, yeah. My assumption then is he can't do any shit. He can't get arrested. He can't have anything on his record. And if he gets anything on his record in the time period that they set, he's done. He's done. And he'll go to jail. I don't know for how long. But if he fucks up, he's done. Oh. Man. Chat, there was a time, and I'm not gonna throw stones in a glass house, but there was a time when Rekieta was one of the most respected men in the world, had so many different people pining for his attention. Sly, thank you for the 5. Howdy, Akko in chat. Happy Friday / Saturday to you. But no, Rekieta had so many people that wanted his attention because he was such a big figure. And so many people basically paid at his beck and call. And he put on the Sonichu medallion. It was before the Sonichu. Listen, it was over long before then. The Sonichu medallion sealed the deal. But like, and again, I don't understand it. You know, some people think that it was that because his family had money, that maybe he just grew up this way. I don't know. But like, I look at Rekieta and just am so bizarrely confused. You know? And Rekieta was up there with Hololive. He was above them, I think. I don't know. I know he made over $1 million during some of those trials. But you have to think, and again, as somebody who's gone through some of their own personal shit, had their own like moments, I understand that, like, you know, when you're in the thick of like having an issue, it is kind of hard to pull yourself back, and you need somebody around you to help you. So maybe Ricada was in a moment where he couldn't control it, and nobody pulled him back. That's definitely believable. Again, I'm being way too nice here. People are gonna tell me I'm being too nice over this. But I don't understand it. I legitimately don't. Because I don't know. I really enjoy what I do here. It's getting better every single month, and I enjoy that. I enjoy being able to bring smiles to you guys, and I almost lost that, which made me really made me consider personally how much I take for granted and how much I need to work harder. And I look like Ricada, and I'm just like, man, you threw it all away for hookers and blow. And now you're pleading guilty. I just like... I don't get it. I don't know. Again, like, the thing I constantly think about, that I've heard people talk about, is just like, was he always like this? Or was it something that became him? I don't really care either way. I just find it wholly depressing. I don't know. Anyway, chat. Anyway. Should have burned the medallion. Should have burned a lot of things. I don't know. What I do know is it's over for him, basically. I don't know if we're gonna get the body cam footage. I feel like this is that he might be able to censor the body cam footage because of this. I don't know. But this is not a win. Definitely not a win for Ricada. And if he tries to treat it as one, it definitely ain't. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. I suggest staying away from fast food joints. My mom got hella bad food poisoning. I don't know if it might have something to do with Trump being in office. I hope not. That's an interesting thought. I try not to eat out really that much, period, anyway. I'm reducing that as much as I can. So I'm eating a lot at home now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but ever since I moved away from Texas and I started cooking things more at home and I am eating out less, I'm way happier. I feel it. I don't have more energy. In fact, my energy's sadly like, and this is only in the mornings, my energy's just gone. But I don't know. I'm happier cooking food at home. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So, chat, I have a question for you. What time is it? So 1:30. Is that because of Texas or your new circumstance? It's because of my new circumstance. I have a question for you, chat. Do you want me to do the Giga interview tonight, the Dan Clancy Giga interview tonight, or do you want me to do it tomorrow? It has been 2.5 hours. And I am willing to do the interview tonight. It is 2 hours of an interview. It's a long interview. Or I have one other little thing I was planning on doing tonight. And then I go to bed. I'm kind of leaning towards that. Tomorrow? Okay. I'll wait to see what a couple of you think. Hello? Spark, if you were here 10 minutes earlier, I would have brought you in to talk about Ricada. But we're done talking about Ricada. Until he does something stupid that I have to talk about again. I'm done talking about him. But, I don't know. I'm thinking I save the Giga interview tomorrow. My Onahole review. When it gets here, I'll give you a review. They sent me one. You want me to see where it is? Let me see where it is. I have the tracking number for it somewhere. My screen. Yeah, my screen's good. My screen's good. I gotta sleep. It's your call. I know it's my call, but I want your guys' opinion. Oh, okay. So it is, where the hell is that? It's in Georgia? Oh, I see. I guess I just told you what state I don't live in. It's on its way, chat. It's on its way, chat. When it gets here, I will let you know. I will let you know. Oh, I gotta tell Ari. Ari, my artist, he told me he wanted me to tell him when the toy was back up. So I need to let him know that he can buy one now, because Ari really wants one. Chat, you guys know how excited Ari was for this too? Because like we've been working on this this toy for a while. When we told him that he could design the recolor, I know he was really excited about it. Save energy for tomorrow. Okay, I think I will. But I have one other thing I wanted to show off, chat. A couple things. Oh, excuse me. I wanted to show a couple things, and for this I'm going to pause the music here. I'm going to pause it here for you guys. I am going to do a soft reaction here tonight because I was invited, chat, by this game company. I am occasionally given emails, and I ignore most of them because some of them are genuine scams trying to get my personal information. But I occasionally get information to check out a game or review a game or get access to a game in the future. And this is one that looks interesting to me. And so I decided to take it up. So I'm going to do a little reactor-rooski to it. We're going to talk about it. And then I'm going to cut up that into a video. So I do think that it kind of falls along the line of what I could be interested in. We'll see. We'll see. You guys, we'll see if you guys have heard about this game or not. We'll take a look from it. A little off topic. Have you seen the new info about MLK? I have not seen it. Are you talking about how he potentially like had brothels? I heard something about him being like a sex fiend or something. I hope that's fake news. If it's not, that's really unfortunate. Really fucking unfortunate. Good thing that's not in the recording. Oh no. Anyway. So I was shown this game. It is called Exoborn. You may or may not have heard of it. I looked up at the YouTube channel. I guess this game had an announcement trailer over a year ago. It has like over almost, it has 4.5 million views. I know that it is an extraction shooter, I believe. Yeah, a tactical open world extraction shooter. I believe I've played at least one extraction shooter before. But anyway, I was invited to give a look at this. And so I was thinking about taking a look at this and looking over some of the videos. It does look very pretty. It does look very, very pretty. And I don't know, I'm kind of interested in taking a look at it. Because I like me tactical games, chat. I'm getting more into them. You know, Lumi's kind of rubbing off a little bit on me. She's playing a lot of COD now. She told me she's getting into COD. She played COD 6 today. And I want to react to this. I want to see. Escape from Tarkov is extraction? Yes. I've never played Escape from Tarkov. However, I have watched people play it, and I feel like I might enjoy it. I don't know. Some people told me I might not, but we'll see. So I want to go through the announcement trailer and then maybe look at a couple of these other ones here, and we'll see if it can pique my interest. I've intentionally not looked at anything for a reason. And by the way, I was given permission to do this.
Where you at? Did you get it?
Nice. Are these in-game graphics? Yeah, I'm curious. These do look like potentially in-game graphics.
Working on it.
Okay, the guy actually looks pretty, and I'm not just saying that, like, not like pretty, but he actually like does not look ugly, if that makes sense. I kind of that's. Show me a pretty woman, please. Ooh. That's a good pause right there. Show me a pretty woman in this game, and you've sold me already. I don't care how hard it is to play. If there's a pretty woman in this Exoborn game, all right, it's CGI, probably. Nice. Is Dev a pretty boy? Well, okay, that's not what I meant. He's pretty in that he doesn't look like all modern other Western games, so that's already a plus. Gotta have the epic music in there as well. I'm sorry, I can't take it seriously when the guy's running up a Oh fuck, that's funny. Did he get crushed?
Good to go?
Oh, okay, woman right here, chat. What do we think? There's a woman right here. There's a woman right. What do you guys think? Is she pretty?
Easy in, easy out.
That's our ride.
A battle bus. Oh, she's got the haircut. I've seen worse. I don't know. She's not horrible here. Can I like reverse here? I want to like. I'm not the biggest fan of that haircut right there. Like, never mind. She looks more like an attractive version of the MC for Spoken. Really? Here, let me see if I can get a good shot of her. Okay. Here, I'm gonna pull up a clip. I want to pull up a picture. Okay. So this is what she looks like. Oh, I see it. Oh man, that zoom in though. right, what do we think, chat? I mean, it's not that hard to be more attractive than the Forspoken character, but I kind of agree. Not the worst I've seen, but the hairstyle. No, I will say, like, let me turn that down here. We're just gonna mute that. I don't like this hairstyle. I think it's overused. It's overused with a lot of other hairstyles you see on video game characters these days. Looks the same. I don't know. I feel like that she's better. Again, I would like it that if she had a different hairstyle. I just hate that hairstyle. The same picture. Damn. Oh man, I don't know. She's scowling. I want a better picture. Okay, I want a better picture of this woman. Can we meet the cast of this game? Can I have pictures? I don't want to talk to the community people. I want to see pictures of the hot women in this game. All right, I need to. Here's some in-game photos. I don't want that. Okay, there's the trailer again. Let's see. Here is another trailer on Steam. Okay, so this is another Steam trailer. I want to see a Pretty Women, chat. I want to see. Do you guys? I'm pretty sure you all agree that Pretty Women is a good. Would bang 100. There we go. Is this a kill woman? Yes, it is. I think I speak for all gamers everywhere. We don't need every woman to have, or every man and woman to have a Killmonger haircut. Male looks decent. Can't tell with the woman. I agree. We need more pictures of pretty women. And I do agree that the music style's a little overused. Is there any gameplay? We'll see here. We'll see. I'm scrolling through the resources they gave me here.
Let's finish the fight.
Oh, he's got the mark on his chest. Okay, here we go. This is actual gameplay. This is actual gameplay here. Whoa. Dude, it's got the Titan smash. Oh, fuck. Okay. We can pause here. That's a woman. That's a pretty woman, right? I mean, like, okay. Some women with the slicked back hair, oh, they can make it look nice. The exosuit looks good. I agree. I mean, like, here's the thing. I'm all down for some of the more beaten down look. What is it? It's not grungy. Is that the right word? I don't think so. I can like it. Looks decent enough. I agree. Oh gosh, damn, that tornado. If Attack on Titan had power armor, I can see that. Here. Here's another one. This is another one here. Oh gosh, do I need to mute this? I'm gonna mute that. Excuse me. Because I don't want to get claimed here. Oh man. Third person extraction shooters aren't good. Is it third person? I thought. Oh, you're right, it is. It is. It doesn't seem to overwhelm with Destiny style practical effects, which is a nice change. I agree. I am fine with like something that's kind of similar to Destiny, but I really want something that's just not Destiny. Play Titanfall 2? I have. I like Titanfall 2. Ooh. Okay, the robots don't look horrible. I've not seen, they're all flat. That's nice. Okay, I was going to say it, chat. Oh, but you bringing it up. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Oh, goodness. Can I play the music? No, I can't play the music. Oh, I mean, it doesn't look bad. And that's not a fart tornado. That's just a regular tornado. I'm curious to know more about the story behind the game. I agree. I meant particle effects. I don't know. It's I mean, it does look pretty. I agree. I would like to actually try it because I would like to try it. It would look pretty. I think I would like to see it. I think my computer is body ready. The body of my computer is ready. Whoa, gotta get the slow shot in there. Oh fuck. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. They're looking for play testers. Chat, get out here, Forspoken girl. We don't care about you. We don't care about you. All right, show me some in-game pictures. These are some in-game screenshots. Chat, is there a picture of a woman? I need to see a picture of a woman. No, there is no pictures. There is no pictures, sadly. Okay. Well, is there something else on here that we can look at? Again, I want to see another pretty woman. Poor man's Titanfall, post-apocalyptic world. I mean, we don't know. I don't know anything about it. Let's see here. Oh, they had an ARG? Oh, I missed out, chat. I kind of like those. I really kind of like those. Let's see. Oh, here's a gameplay trailer. So this is an announcement player. Here's a gameplay trailer. All right, cool. We'll get a gameplay trailer in here, chat. Give it to me. Oh, is this literally just the same thing? We might have just watched it. Yes, I think it is exactly the same thing. Never mind. Never mind. I have one issue with this game. Literally no system requirements listed. I mean, it is, like, not coming out soon. I imagine they'll probably list it eventually. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even got its ESRB rating. So I would say those will come unless those kinds of specs are listed earlier. I would say you probably would need to wait. I don't know. I like third-person shooters a bit more. I agree. I've always liked Warframe for that reason. I agree. Let's see. Let's look at the closed beta highlights. Again, I want to see a pretty woman. I'm all for the pretty dudes, but show me a pretty woman as well. Oh, they had almost 10,000 people playing this. Okay. And 14 content creators. Oh. Show me the woman.
Look at the vehicles flying from the tornado.
Let's go!
Oh, we can even beat. Yeah, it's really nice, these updrafts.
I don't know who we're listening to right now.
He's not gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it.
Here, I don't want to play another man's voice here. Another one playing a female. Please, Exoborn. I wanna play a pretty girl, please. She can be a little bit grungy because she got shot in the face or something, but I want to see a woman in this game. A nice one. It does look like they have a lot of emphasis on being able to jump around, which I think... Where's the white woman at? Give me a white woman, please. Or just any woman. Give me a woman that looks pretty, please. I don't know. It doesn't look bad, though. Like, I'm still looking for my next replacement to Destiny. I don't think Warframe was ever that for me, but, like, you know. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, man. That's good, though. Again, I think it plays decently. It looks like it plays decently well. All these videos are very short. Very, very short. Okay. This is about the nature here. Do you guys want to... Again, I don't want to react too much here, but I was told to look at some of this stuff, and I'm interested. I'm interested. Let's learn about the forces of nature. That sounds interesting. Then we'll clop it. Maybe it's all guys. I hope not. Listen, if it's all guys, all right, I don't want a sausage party. I want there to be a mix of people, all right? I believe in equality. I believe in equality. So I want there to be some cute girls in there as well. No exo coochie. I hope we're wrong, chat. I want there to be... I'm not saying that again.
Hi, I'm Francois, World Director at Exoborn. In this extraction shooter, we take the weather very seriously. In fact, so much so, we've designed the entire world around it.
You know what? Maybe Ava would like this game because she's really like autistic about, and that's not a joke. That's like not being mean. Like legitimately, Ava is really autistic about the weather. So I don't know. Maybe she would like this game. I don't know.
Let's dive deeper into what the forces of nature have cooking for you. Exoborn is the story of Rebirth, a corporation that has tried to save the world from climate change.
Oh, you know what? That's a new angle. I don't think I've ever played a game like that where company fails from climate change. That's funny. That's really funny. That's really funny though.
And has miserably failed us. In Exoborn, you play in a world that has already been hit by what we call the Great Collapse, a massive chain of events, really, of climate change, and as such, you experience this world a few years after this Great Collapse has happened.
The climate disaster dictates everything we do.
So is it man-made climate change or what? I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused what kind of climate change we're talking about here. Because you're gonna lose people. I'm just interested. I'm just interested.
And it's something that we always take into consideration when it comes to the art and the art direction. We have a few standout landmarks. We have a few things that really sell the game in the world that we're trying to create. I'm just going to take one example here, which is the oil rig that we have in a map. It was ripped out in a storm and in a flood. It's then cut across the land, tearing it up, leaving a big scar in it, and then ended up...
I mean, that does look very nice. It does look pretty.
Mountainside. And then when the water receded, it left this scorched earth, oily...
I gotta say, if you have any criticisms, you can't criticize the layout design. I think the layout design looks pretty neat. I don't know. I don't know how far away this area is from the water, but that's kind of cool. Unless there is no more water. You know what? I didn't think about that. Maybe there is no more water.
Patches behind. And then you have the eroded coastline that is almost gone.
That's not how oil rigs work. Listen, this ain't Earth. At least you don't think it is. They didn't say it was. If it is, well, maybe in the future they are as light as styrofoam. I don't know. It's kind of. I don't know. It's a game. Doesn't have to.
Forces of nature, they are not only defining our world, but also affecting your gameplay experience. It affects the way you move, the way you engage in combat, the tactical choices that you have to make so that you are able to extract your loot safely. The lightning storm will literally blow you away. Your glider becomes active in the strong wind, and you have the opportunity to move very fast with the wind.
I do like, I don't know, I feel like that is a unique thing for the game. The weather aspect of it. That's kind of decently interesting. Has a game ever done that before? Oh, okay. Excuse me. Games have used the weather before, but like in this way, I have no idea. I could be wrong.
Also, be very careful with the lightning strikes. They will hit your enemies, but they will hit you as well. Multiple tornadoes spawning at the same time, and you're in the center of them. What are you gonna do?
Glider, where we dropping boys?
First, use your glider and use it carefully, so you stay away from the center of the tornado, which will deal a lot of damage. Secondly, try to chase them around because they might drop some interesting things. All of a sudden, there's this deep fog around you.
Battlefield? I've never played Battlefield.
A thermoscope would come in handy in this situation. No matter your equipment, you still need to be very, very careful. You don't know what combat encounter it's gonna be right around the corner. When the heavy rain starts, your glider becomes very inefficient. This means that combat is pushed to the ground. Also, heavy rain is super loud, so it's gonna be harder to hear footsteps and other things moving around it. So watch out.
In Exoborn, the forces of nature are emergent. That means that, for example, if we have fire in the world and we have a strong tornado coming in, that tornado will transform into a firenado and that will burn everything in its path.
That's
Depending
pretty
on
cool.
how you customize and specialize your X-Rig, you have different synergies with a strong force of nature. For example, you can customize your X-Rig with modules and abilities to have synergies with fire, or with lightning, or with the wind.
Okay, so you use the
weather and the way
you're
it's
kind of
working,
influencing.
it's like a character
Okay,
in-
I think we found the people who did the climate change. Well, hold on. I think we need to go back. We need to go back. We need to go back. We're gonna zoom in and enhance. Chat, I think we found the people that did the climate. I think we found the guys that changed the weather for the worse. Look. Here, we're gonna set the playback speed to 0.25 here. We're gonna zoom in. Look, they're the ones that did it. All right, I'm pointing my hand at the screen right here. You won't see it. That's why the Earth is fucked. It's because of these guys. We just need to stop these guys, and maybe we can fix the planet. Oh, the climate change. Yeah, like we just need to stop this guy. This guy is the problem. Oh.
The weather and the way it's working, it's like a character in its own. You have to make sure that you know where the tornadoes are. You have to make sure that when you're in the dense fog that you listen and use sound to your advantage. You have to think about all of these things while playing. And we want
Okay, that man did not punch that guy.
and be a place that changes during a session. It makes it feel alive. And that's
Dude has a
really
pretty cool beard.
Thank you for watching. We certainly hope to meet you on the battlefield. Please follow us on socials. Sign up for our next playtest.
Well, chat, I will tell you, I did sign up for the playtest. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. It looks interesting. Again, I'm not really good at games like this. but they do look interesting. Not how fire nados work, but a cool concept. Okay. Yeah. I will say this. Is that how it works IRL? Probably not. Probably not. But it is a video game. So I will say, because it's a video game, it's okay to be wrong. As long as they don't take it too seriously. If they try and take it seriously, different story. But because video game, I'm gonna treat it like a fantasy thing, and that's a little different. That's a little different. I'm not into political games. I don't think it's necessarily political. Well, I don't know. I kind of would put it on the same vein as like Helldivers. Although Helldivers is never mind. I can't do that. Helldivers is like inherently overly political just because it's a meme. But I don't know. I don't think that this game is political. I don't know. It's decent though. It's pretty decent. We'll see. Maybe I'll meet you on the battlefield, sir. That I can't remember your name. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. How about the execution of concepts? I agree. They have a defined vision of what they want to do. Now, see how well they translate it. I agree. The political art goo, political message is bad. Yeah, I think for the most part, yeah. I can agree with you there. I mean, here's what I'll say. Oh, goodness. If the message throughout the game is like, humans bad, we'll have a different conversation. Did I miss the title of the stream? No. Well, excuse me. Yes, you did. That was during the first hour and change. Have I gone into the MLK stuff yet? I have nothing on the MLK stuff. I can't go into it. I heard that they declassified the shit. Oh goodness. So I'm willing to go into that another day. I'll need to see gameplay. I agree. I signed up for the beta. I was given an invite to it. I'm pretty sure I can say that. I don't know why you wouldn't be allowed to say that. I was invited to make content, so I am. I am. Anyway. It's 2 a.m. chat. I'm trying not to stay up too late, even on my days off, because I want to get productive work done the next day. Oh, so I think that's where we're gonna end it. I think I'm gonna definitely try and upload this video tomorrow. Work on the TDS video as well. I'll give you guys a decree. The stream ending? Yes, I'm giving you a decree. Don't go anywhere. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I deeply appreciate it. As always, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I deeply appreciate all of you here. I will be back tomorrow night with the Giga interview and probably some other stuff as well. If you were on Twitch, I'm sending you over to Royan, who is wearing the Sonichu medallion. So you need to go pester him about why he's decided to do that. If you're on YouTube, I'm sending you over to Cree. You guys have a fantastic night, and I will see you later.